Greetings of the day, Professor. My name is Bhavani Shagabandi, and my topic is Improve Ethical Values in the Organization. Ethical values and its importance. Ethical values is nothing but the ability to differentiate between the right and the wrong. So, the ethical leaders or the managers of the organization should be able to make a correct decision. So, they should be able to differentiate between the right and wrong decisions. Ethical values importance. So ethical values helps the organization to do business ethically and legally correct by legitimating the management decisions. This also helps in reducing the power abuse in the organization. So, when an organization is built on strong ethical values, it attracts customers and clients because they feel like they can do business with such company whose ethical values are strong and whose leaders are strong, who leaders are ethically strong. So the clients feel trustworthy and they come to, the business is attracted in ethically organized companies. Um, Ethical values also helps in showcasing the organization's diversity, its beliefs, like how tolerant it is for the discrimination and its values. By showcasing this strong beliefs, the reputation of the organization is improved in the society. Factors related to ethical values. So in an organization culture, ethical leadership, job satisfaction, and the performance, all these four factors are directly or indirectly related to ethical values. So ethical values in the organization are related to organization culture. The organization culture should be created and maintained based on the ethical values. Ethical values helps the leaders to lead the employees ethically correct, thus making the leadership strong and ethically ethical. When ethical values are strong, leadership and the organization culture are ethically correct. In such scenarios, job satisfaction is increased. When job satisfaction is when the job satisfaction is increased and thus helps in increasing the performance of the employees. Thus we can see the connection between all these factors and how they are ultimately interlinked with the ethical values in the organization. Ethical leadership and its importance. Ethical leader who leads the organization or the team ethically correct is known as ethical leader. Ethical leadership importance are ethical leader makes sure the to create and maintain the organization culture ethically correct. Ethical leader trust the employees and try to build a healthy relationship within the employees. And ethical leader motivates the employees in multiple ways to encourage the employee and thus to achieve a high performance. Why to improve ethical values? Organizations may have ethical values, but still there could be some situations like, say, if the organization is going globally, or the organization main office or a part of an office is moving to a different location or a different country, then there is a need to include the cross culture diversity in the organization ethical values. In such scenarios, there is a need to improve the existing ethical values to address certain circumstances, like if any unexpected or sensitive circumstances that happened across the world, to address such scenarios, or like to make sure how intolerant the organization is to any kind of discrimination, the organization may have to revisit to their ethical values in order to add like few more clauses, or to make it like some more clear to the employees and its users. And also, uh, based on the annual surveys that the organization conducts within the employees, from that surveys it can understand like how the employees are currently treated in the organization. So based on the outcomes of the surveys or the concerns of the employees, the ethical values can be improvised in order to address those concerns. And barriers to ethical values. So the main barriers to ethical values or to improve the ethical values are time, lack of research, and money. Time is one of the main factor that could be a huge barrier to improve or to develop the ethical values in the organization. So organization should be able to spend the required amount of time, and sometimes it also be ready to put in some extra hours in order to come up with a really good quality ethical values that helps the organization to build on its beliefs and diversity. Lack of research. This is something where most of the organization faces the gaps in the ethical values because of the lack of research. So it is always a good practice to research about the place, the community in which the organization is going to settle or going to develop, about the research about the employees, like try to understand what they want, what are their concerns are, research about the research in the market, like where the organization is going to stand, or how the organization want to represent itself in the market. So all these answers comes from a good research. So the lack of research is always a big barrier to the strong ethical values. So it's always better to research really good. Money, obviously, to spend time and to research, money is required in order to achieve both the above two factors. So if any organization is going through a rough patch or going through some downfall, the first thing it does is like it started cutting off funds into from the ethical related jobs or ethical code of conduct funds, which is not an advisable thing to do in for the long run of the organization. It is always safe and better to invest money in the ethical values code of conduct of the organization to improve the business and reputation, everything. It is important to who benefits from the ethical values, customers or clients. Ethical organization always deliver quality products and try to maintain the deadlines with the customers or clients, thus making them happy and satisfied. Employees. Uh, Organization with ethical values provide job satisfaction and ethical work culture, which helps the employee in producing the high performance. This develops the this also helps in develop the employment growth for the employees. Organization as a whole. When the employees are happy, and the customers or the clients are happy, the organization with its strong ethical values, it was able to uh, achieve a good reputation in the market, and the business is going well. So on the overall, the organization is also benefits from the ethical values. Ethical values, ethical leadership are related and helps in achieving job satisfaction and performance, and thus also helps in developing a organization organization's culture ethically correct. All these factors are interlinked with each other, and they can help each other in achieving the job satisfaction and the performance of the employees. Ethical values legitimates the management decisions. Ethical values improves the organization's reputation. Ethical values limits the power abuse and office politics, thus helps in reducing the negative impact or the negativity around the employees or the organization's culture or the work environment. I want to conclude by saying that ethical values are important to an organization, and also finding the gaps to improve the ethical values of the organizations are important. Thank you.